Let's face it, selling can be hard, and sometimes we just need that kick in the ass to motivate us to do those things that we know we need to be doing. Often what separates those top performers from everyone else is that consistent cadence, the ability to just gather all of that motivation and just take that next step, one after another after another. And so often people are waiting for that moment, that aha moment, to just motivate them. Yet top performers are good at just getting it done. So in this video, I'm going to show you the must-have mindset of a closer. This is all about sales motivation. Check it out. Number one, motivation isn't about being excited. This is so important because we see people in all realms of life who just somehow associate the idea of motivation with just jumping up, right? Think of all of those motivational posters that maybe you have in your office. The person has their arms up over their head, they're on top of a cliff, and clearly they're just like pumping with endorphins and they feel so great. And you look at that and you think, that would be awesome. Why don't I feel that? Well, you know what? Motivation is not about feeling great. It's not about being excited. It's just about getting off your ass and doing it. Think of going to the gym. I go to the gym 5-6 times a week. I'm often really not excited to go to the gym. But what do? I get up every single morning and I just go. And then once I'm there, it kind of starts happening. That's the same exact thing with sales. You just have to get up, you have to go, and then you start to get going. And then before you know it, it doesn't hurt as much anymore. It's not about being excited. Number two, stop waiting for the feeling. This is a build off of that first idea, but we're so often just waiting for that motivation to just gather us and swing us and pull us into that next step. But it's about just taking that first step right now. Honestly, if you have been putting off something that you know you need to be doing, as soon as this video is over, just do it. Don't wait, just do it. Don't wait till tomorrow. Don't wait till 3 p.m. this afternoon. Don't wait till tonight. Don't wait till next week. Do it. There are a couple of key things that we must do in sales, and quite frankly, they're often not the most fun things. Don't wait for that feeling to just do it. Get in there and take action and do it. Number three, small, consistent steps every single day. This is really big because I find that a lot of times salespeople are much more the hare as opposed to the tortoise. Yet actually, really top performing salespeople are much more like the tortoise instead of the hare. The hare is they get a burst of motivation and they bang out those 50 calls today, and then tomorrow what do? Nothing. The tortoise is just making that consistent set of dials, or is sending that consistent set of emails, or is picking up that phone, or whatever those key activities are for you. They're just doing a couple every single day. Small, consistent steps are much more sustainable. Right? To me, reading is a really important part of my personal development and just my general mental health. I don't feel like I have to read 100 pages in a day, but every single night I'll read 5 to 10 pages. And what happens is that every single night, 5 to 10 pages, that's more than a book a month. Most books are going to be done in 10 to 15 pages a night at the end of a month. Small, consistent steps every single day. Number four, they can't hurt you. This is so important from a sales motivation perspective because I find that salespeople get so nervous about the rejection. They're so afraid of doing something wrong. And the reality is that prospects can't hurt you physically, right? They can't. They can't punch you, they can't hit you, they can't shoot at you, they just can't do any of that. All they can do is possibly say something mean, which they're probably not even going to do. We just spend all of this time worrying about what someone is going to say or do to us. They can't hurt us. And once you determine that, you know what? You're right. There's really not much risk. We're not risking our lives in sales. It's not that scary, whether it means making that call or setting that appointment or sending that email. They can't hurt you. So don't be afraid of what someone's going to do. Just get out there and do those things that you have to be doing. And if, by the way, if someone does say or do something that kind of stings, take it and move on. Move on. Number 5, sales is a sport. I can't tell you the number of salespeople who, whether it's on my online forum or people who come up to me after an event and they say, Mark, so this prospect, they said that they were going to be at a call and then they didn't show up. What should I do? And by the way, I'm so pissed at them. And I'm like, dude, sales is a sport. The prospect is playing a game, you're playing a game. The part of the game that you're playing is that you're trying to sell. The part of the game that they're trying to play is that they're trying to get the most advantageous purchase with their time and money. Sales is a sport. If someone doesn't show up to a call, don't be mad at the prospect. If someone doesn't buy when they said they were going to buy, don't be mad, don't get upset. It's a sport. Just like a great athlete shouldn't get upset when an opponent does something, same thing for you. It is a sport. And the more lighthearted we can be about our profession, which by the way is not life and death, we're not doing anything that is so critical. And so if a prospect does something that's annoying, laugh it off, move on. Sales is a sport. Number 6, focus on activity and pipeline, not sales numbers. From a sales motivation perspective, this is one of the biggest takeaways that you can implement right now, which is to stop worrying about what your sales numbers are right now. That is backward looking, right? The sales numbers that you have coming in today are a result of the work that you have been doing over the past few months, depending on how long your sales cycle is. So don't worry about today's sales numbers. Instead, focus on today's activity and the pipeline that you have currently. Right? That's focusing on the future. That's like if you were driving a car and you were looking straight down right at your feet. If you had a hole in the ground, that's basically what looking at your sales numbers is right now. You're looking and you're saying, okay, this is where I am, but you're not thinking about where you're going, what you're doing, what's in the future. Focusing on your sales activity, how many calls you're making, how many emails you're sending, how many appointments you're setting, all of that. And then, of course, how many deals you have in your pipeline, what's the value of your pipeline. That stuff matters so much more than what your sales are today. Because what your activity in your pipeline is today will reflect in your sales numbers in tomorrow or in a couple of months, which is so much more important. Number 7, know exactly why you do this. Sales motivation is not a mystery. There are certain things in selling that are not easy to do, they might not be fun to do, but when you know exactly why you do this, suddenly it becomes so much easier. So think about it for you. Why do you sell? I don't care about you being interested in meeting new people. I'm not talking about that. Like, why do you need to close a sale tomorrow? Or why do you need to close a sale today? What does that sale bring you in your life monetarily? It could be toys and cars, it could be lifestyle, or it could be something maybe more personal like family or security for your family or paying for college for your children, right? Knowing exactly why you do this is so key to you picking up that phone or setting that meeting or doing whatever it is that you need to do today to ensure that you are going to be helping those people realistically to help them live the lives that they want. So knowing your why is going to be so big. So let me ask you, what is your why? Why do you do this? Write that down. Put that right on your desk, right? You should have pictures of those people. You should know exactly why you're picking up the phone every single time. Number 8, be smart, not hardworking. Now, this is a little tongue-in-cheek. I'm not suggesting that you should be lazy, but really good salespeople are often not the hardest working. They're not working the most hours. but they're really smart about the opportunities that they're going after. They're making sure that when they do make a call, it's to a true decision maker at a possibly large opportunity. So you want to be really smart about how you're using your time so you can actually be a little less hardworking. And this is really an important distinction from a sales motivation perspective. Because if we're just banging our head against the wall every single day, we're working super hard and we're not getting much in terms of results, ultimately we're going to quit. Or you're not going to quit, but you're just going to be miserable with what you're doing. Be smarter about how you're spending your time. Get in front of those prospects that are truly the people you want to be in front of. So that way, when you do close that sale, it's a much bigger sale. It's the kind of sale that you want, and it's ultimately going to help you achieve your sales goals so much more easily without all of that hard work. So there is the must-have mindset of a closer. And if you enjoyed this video, then I have an awesome free training on the data-driven approach to help you crush your sales goals. Just click right here to get registered instantly. Seriously, just click right here. This is an in-depth training that will help you close more sales at higher prices, all while generating more meetings. Also, if you got some value out of this video, please like this video below on YouTube and be sure to subscribe to my channel by clicking my face right here to get access to a new video just like this one each week.